7 of 7 different pieces of human flesh have been consumed by your ghoul. Quest complete. Evolution process will begin. A loud groan could be heard from behind him. Peter, what's wrong? Are you okay? Borden said, with a worried expression. Peter was clutching his tummy with both hands. He felt like a fire was spreading out from that point all over his body. Guys, give him some space, Quinn said. He's evolving. I don't know what he'll turn into or what's going to happen to him next. All of them stepped back to give Peter some space. The groans coming from Peter were getting louder, and he started to shake all over. As they nervously watched Peter, they started to see visible changes in his body. His skin began to shrink and tighten and turn white all over. He didn't look sick or weak. The scene reminded Borden of what Quinn had looked like before his evolution into a full vampire. At the same time, there was something that was worrying Peter a lot more right now. His heartbeat was starting to slow down. With the pain on top of this, he thought perhaps he was dying. However, even though his heart wasn't beating anymore, he could still feel everything, and it didn't feel like he was dead at all. Then finally, his heartbeat had stopped entirely, and at the same time, so did the pain. Congratulations! Your ghoul has successfully evolved into a white. Blood ritual skill has evolved. 1 of 3 slots remaining for the cursed family. As Peter stood up from the floor, his face looked more sunken in than before, and his skin was slightly paler. Tell us your age, name, and where you are, Logan shouted. I don't answer to you, Peter snapped. I will only answer to one, he said, pointing at Quinn. Quinn then repeated the question. Peter Chuck, 16, and we are inside Logan's room, sir. Satisfied with the answers, Logan put his hand down, but also made sure not to take the mechanical weapon. Inspect. Name, Peter Chuck. Race, white. Stats will correspond with Creator until it reaches its limit. Seeing the last bit of information had given Quinn a surprise. This meant right now that Peter had the same stat points as Quinn. He was just as strong and just as fast. What is a white, though? Quinn asked. An undead creature which is fast and sneaky in the night. They are best used as a form of an assassin. Whites have a high level of intelligence, similar to humans, although their personalities could not be said to be the same. They are lawful to their creator, but once they see someone as their enemy, they will do everything in their power to get rid of them. Whites are immune to poison, sleep, paralysis, mind control, and diseases. They also contain a skill that will allow them to turn a killed victim into another lesser white. 0 of 2. Is everything okay? Do we still need to feed him human flesh? Borden asked. It's all right. Peter, you are no longer a ghoul. You're now something known as a white, Quinn replied. After explaining everything to Peter, he finally understood why his heart had stopped beating. He was an undead creature, no longer alive. Everyone in the room could finally relax and sit down. It was finally all over. But there was one upcoming situation left that they had to deal with. That was worrying him about this. His next meeting with Duke is in a few days.
Want to watch more episodes of my vampire system? Follow Pocket FM Fantasy Chronicles. You can watch the next episode here in the playlist.